first of all, I just want to thank Scott Coker, Strikeforce, and Showtime for giving me the opportunity to showcase myself in front of the nation. How many times I've been able to do that, fought in Japan a lot, and one time on Showtime at HCN and stuff. But today I felt like I got to show a lot of people what I'm all about, and I'm happy to be here. I'm living a dream. I love my life, man. So that's about it. Any questions?
Any questions for Mr. Melendez?
Was it strange for you to change up from Josh to Rodrigo this last second thing? Or?
Not necessarily finding out it was Rodrigo, but just the process of 4 or 5 names that Scott tried to provide for me, and a couple of guys that were willing to step up, and how it kind of worked out. And I'm very happy Rodrigo did, but just the whole mental visualization. I like to visualize someone fighting, how I'm going to fight him, and what my strategy is going to be. So once I figured out it was Rodrigo Dam, then it was easy to be like, okay, I'm going to fight this guy, and this is how I'm going to fight him. But just the process of figuring someone out, that was a little bit exhausting mentally.
You asked for a better record?
Nah, no sir, man, not at all. I mean, I wish it was Josh right there, but it was Rodrigo Dam. That's cool, and that was my first real knockout. I got a lot of TKOs, but it was cool to put someone to sleep. Not in an asshole way though.
Yeah, hang on, Gilbert. So
That's
I want to
gonna get challenged.
Yes, I think one of the best fights of the night also was Mr. Scott Smith fighting Mr. Benji Raddick. And Scott has to go pretty soon, so I'd like to say a few words.
Yeah, just like Gilbert, I got to thank Strikeforce and Scott Coker. They've kind of been my savior this last 6 months. With the Elite XC going down, it's tough for us fighters out there making some money, and they're taking care of us. So it's, this is great. I'm just absolutely overwhelmed with emotion tonight. Thanks to Showtime and Strikeforce for getting my kids in the cage. You guys have no idea how much that meant to me. Hoist Gracie, one of my heroes from the time it all started, came up and told me great fight, come back in the night. That means so much to me. He's one of my heroes. So, just a great fight. I need to start being careful what I wish for. One of my interviews, I said I really like Benji. I don't want to get a quick knockout. I want to beat the hell out of each other for a couple rounds and then get the knockout. So I'm not going to ask for that anymore. He absolutely beat the hell out of me. So we wish him well. He busted his hand, so you guys say your prayers for him. I hope he's doing all right. But hope you guys enjoyed the fight.
Any questions?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I just remember being knocked out a few times. I don't remember the whole fight, but I remember it being a good one, and 5 stitches in the eye and 2 in the lip kind of tells me it was a pretty good fight. I walked back there to see how Benji was doing, and he was getting stitches too. So I think when both fighters are getting stitches, it was a good show. But yeah, and it was on a great network, Showtime. A lot of people got to see it, so I'm thankful to be fighting on Showtime.
Been in adverse situations and risen from it. Is that something you consciously think of in the fight? Is somebody's getting the upper hand, I gotta reach down, or is it just instant?
No, it's just a fighter in us. It's I have so many people that believe in me, and Ganya on my corner, man. I wish you guys could hear what he was saying to me after the second round. And he was chewing me out. I thought he was going to ground me. I don't even want to say the things he was saying to me. You're losing the fight. You lose. You need to knock him out. So, I had to do it for all of them. I really didn't want to get up after the second round, but I'm a fighter. That's, I owed it to Benji to go out there and finish the fight out, win, lose, or draw. And you know what? I said I'm gonna go out there and give it my all. And I was, when you do stuff like that, I was fortunate enough to come through with a knockout. Thanks.
Was there any sense of desperation as you entered that third round? I mean, you talked about wanting to have a good battle of war. I mean, was it entertaining, or was there a sense of desperation that you knew?
I knew I had to go get it. I was foggy headed from getting rocked. So yeah, I was sitting back and eating punches. So I had to go straight forward. I think I did, but I had to go get him. And honestly, I stood up and I said I'm going to go full steam ahead for a minute and see what happens. And worked out for me. So I need to quit backing up. I'm not very good with my movement, so I need to come straight forward from now on.
any questions for Scott?
Your son's like a fight.
I guess they were a little emotional up there, but they understand the sport, and yeah, they absolutely loved it. It was great to see my kids there. Yeah, they definitely inspire me. It was great. They were back in the locker room with me afterward, and it was pretty neat. It's all kind of feel like a dream to me still, like it didn't even happen.